Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got a product from ViZiUUY. This is the model number of VZ-5D3 5MP outdoor 5G Wi-Fi security camera. Now this is a pan, tilt, and zoom camera as well. Perfect for monitoring your property indoors or outdoors. Now this is designed to be an outdoor camera, but you can also mount this indoors as well, of course. We're going to dig into it now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so let's take a look at everything that comes in the box with the VZ-5D3. You can see here that it is a 5MP camera, pan, tilt, and zoom. It's got triggered recording, motion recording, two-way audio, built-in LED lights, night mode, and night sensors built in. You can see that this shows all of your button layouts and everything on the camera, and of course where to get the app you're going to be using for this. You can get it for iOS or for Android, and it'll show you how to set everything up in the app. So this is pretty straightforward here. If you need to check this out, keep it for reference. Now we do get some mounting hardware here, because you can mount this either on the ceiling or the wall, and they do give you the screws and the mounts for everything, and then they give you some guide stickers here depending on how you're going to be mounting this. You can see on the camera itself we've got two nice antennas here for your dual band Wi-Fi. This will support 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. On the back we do have our mounts, whether you're going to mount this either to the ceiling or use the back portion and mount it to the wall. We'll get into that in just a second. We do have a very long USB cable here, and you do get the charger or the plug-in for it. It's a standard 2-prong to USB adapter at 5 volts and 1 amps. You will have to have this plugged in. It does not have a battery included, and that is why they give you a weatherproofed, nice USB Type-A to USB Type-C connection here to set this up. So they do give you a nice long cable to route the cable to an outlet to make sure that it is set up in the right position. I like how they've weatherproofed the camera side of everything, and as you can see, we'll take a look at that in just a moment. But taking a look at it, you see that it's got threads here which will kind of lock it in, make sure that no moisture can get inside for outdoor usage. We've got our lens up front, and around that lens is our LED lights. Now underneath this flap, weatherproofed flap here, we do have our reset button. We do have a spot for a micro SD card, so if you do want to do that, you can for local recording. We do have a microphone here, and on the back we've got a speaker, because this does support two-way voice recording, speaking to the camera and hearing, of course, what is coming out of the camera. Now this pan, tilts, and zooms, so you're going to be able to cover pretty much every area that you need to when you are setting this up and surveying your area. Plugging this in is super simple here. You're going to want to plug into power, and then you do have that USB Type-C port. You're going to want to make sure that that is lined up before you start screwing this in, as you can see. So what you're going to do is grab the camera side, make sure that it's pressed in all the way, and then you can seal it up just like that with the turn of the screw there, and now it'll be weatherproofed and ready to go. As this powers up, you're going to see the LED light flash, and you're also going to see the pan, tilt, and zoom orient itself in the startup process. The whole startup process of the camera takes about 15 seconds. Then you'll want to go to the Cloud Edge app and click on Add Device. It's going to ask you for some permissions there, and then it will automatically use your device's location here to find the device. And as you can see, it's super fast in detecting my device. Now when I click on this, it's going to ask me for my Wi-Fi information, and I'm going to give the Wi-Fi name and password to the app so it can upload it to the camera. This process takes about 30 seconds to a minute to complete. Taking a look at the Cloud Edge app here, if I want to pan or tilt, I can swipe right on the image, the live image here. So if I want to pan left or right, I can easily do that, or up or down for tilt. And you can see that that is no problem. Now currently I have the image inverted because I don't have it mounted, just for you guys to see the quality of the video here. And you can zoom in as well by pinching on the image. So if you need to get closer to your subject, you can. Now you can change the resolution here from SD to 5 megapixel to auto. You do have a few different things here like screenshots, so we can take a quick screenshot and you can see the quality of that. We do have hold to talk here because of course we have two-way communication, so I'll be able to speak to the camera and of course hear what's coming from the camera. We also have motion detection, and this is where you'll set all your settings like detection sensitivity, humanoid detection, and things like that. Now there is a lens switch button here, but since this is a single lens, it will just disable it. If you want to do that, you can, but it is there in the app. Now we do have a PTZ button here, which will give us a nice control layout, and I'll be able to use this instead of swiping on the screen to fine tune where I want to look, either up, down, left or right, panning and tilting. Your messages will show up at the bottom. This is going to be, motion detection alerts, things like that. We can also go in here, and we have a secondary history where we can check per calendar, alerts, records, screenshots. All of that will be saved there. You have a cloud section if you do want to sign up for cloud storage. You have a secondary screen with a light where you can automatically turn on that bright LED light. There is a siren and an audio warning and strobe light for scaring off intruders. You do have full color mode here, intelligent vision, either full color night vision with the LED or the traditional black and white. And then we have our album here, which will have all of our screenshots and or recordings that we have taken already. Now at the top right, we have more settings. This is going to show us our Wi-Fi signal, our alert notifications, alarm management, image settings, device sharing, an LED work indicator, whether you want that on or off, time settings, sound settings, motion tracking. If I turn this on, it will try to track any motion that it sees. So if my hand comes into frame, you can see that it tracks the motion. There's a host of other things in this Cloud Edge app like PTZ correction, AI intelligent analysis, cloud storage service, ONVIF settings. It will also work with Alexa or Google Home. You can check for new versions, restart the device, or delete the device from the app. Nice picture in full screen mode as well. You get all the normal button functions by just pressing on the screen once. We can swipe to a pan or tilt, or we can use this four-way toggle here if we would like to. We can change our resolutions, take screenshots, record movies, or use the icon down there with the microphone to speak to the camera as well. Now the last thing I want to test is night vision. This has night vision sensors in it, IR LEDs for your traditional black and white, or if you want to set it to full color in settings, it will use the LED to illuminate the subject for a color picture as well. It takes a second to flip over here, but we've got a nice crisp and clean picture with night mode as well. So there you go. That's my review of the ViZiUUY VZ-5D3 outdoor security camera. Now this is a really nice camera with its 5 megapixel sensor. The images are crisp and clean. Everything works great with that Cloud Edge app. I've used it before with other cameras, and it's very full featured, being able to connect to your home systems like Amazon Alexa or Google Home. It really has a lot of nice features to it. The night mode is nice and crisp and clear on this, and having pan, tilt, and zoom means that you can cover pretty much any of the area that you are trying to survey with this camera. Overall, I was impressed with this, and I'm definitely going to give it a thumbs up. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I'll check you guys out on the next one.